Hey y'all, I know y'all probably thinking this girl is posting so many videos and pictures today, but I really need to talk about this, and I've been trying to talk about this for a while. So let's get into it. I'm going to talk about the Joe Biden Build Back Better Act. Um, Basically, right now, we're waiting on this to be passed. Um, I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but you need to pay attention. This is why it is important and vital that people start paying attention to politics. Like, for real, for real. Now, let's talk about the good things that's in this bill. Well, first of all, it's going to be paid for. The rich needs to be taxed. Corporation needs to be taxed. People making over $400,000 a year will get more tax. Basically, I believe the tax is still going up to the percentage that it was under George Bush Jr. So no one should really have to complain except the rich people. But again, us people that's making a regular check, that may be on salary but not big balling, like $400,000 a year balling, you still have to pay higher taxes. And if they go up on your tax, you don't have any say so about it. You can't do anything about it. So let's let it be regular folks' time for the rich people to pay, like Robin Hood: steal from the rich, give to the poor. Boom. Also, like it's in the Bible, give from the rich to the poor. So, and let's just get into what's good about the plan. So it's going to be what they're trying to push for 2 years, 2 free years of community college, which is pretty freaking awesome because I know with me trying to go to school and me trying to do the associate's degree at one time way back, it was just very hard. And I was actually paying for it on my own because at that time I didn't qualify for financial aid. So it's really hard if you're actually like working a job $15 an hour like I was at that time and trying to pay for school. So 2 free years of community college. Listen, people who want to go to school and better yourself, support this bill. If your congressman, if your senator doesn't support this bill, harass their asses, okay? Harass them, call them, send them an email. Okay, next. There is going to be child care, so affordable child care for all the women that got the babies like me, or kids that need to go to daycare. This wake up is very vital for you. You need this, okay? Because how much does child care cost? Maybe one child, probably 300-400 a week. And if you want to find and that's it depends. You need to try to shop for your daycare because you just can't drop your baby off at every daycare. So that's beneficial. And again, harass your senator, harass your congressman. Make sure that they are actually supporting this bill because it's a lot of good things in here for regular people. Next is universal pre-K. So think about that for people who have kids that are just a little older, 3, 4. This is going to make it to where all these little kids can get into school, get a early education. I don't understand why Republicans are so against that, but it's so beneficial because our kids in the United States, especially down south, our kids, because of all this, I don't want to teach critical race theory, and I don't want to teach this, and I don't want to teach that. We are pushing out some of the dumbest kids. For real, for real. Kids overseas are way more advanced than we are. So we need to definitely push for this education. Another good thing for all of my seniors, Medicare Expansion. This means that you are going, as you get your health still done, right? Also, you're going to be able to get dental and vision benefits, which was not ever available before. So you have a lot of people that are on Medicaid or Medicare, older people that, of course, you're on a fixed income. You can't afford a dentist bill. What if that dentist bill $5,000 and you only making I don't know, $600, $700 a month. That, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to float that. So this is beneficial for our seniors. Also extended child tax credit. So this is what I was talking about earlier in another video, where I believe it's under the age of, I want to say 12 and under or something like that. You get $300 a month. Older than that, you get $250 all the way until the child is 18. Now that was only supposed to last for a year because that was signed into a previous bill. But now we're wanting to expand it to where it will be law. This is very important, and listen up, because I was one of those poor kids, okay? Children need to eat. Now, it's not their fault if the parent, because sometimes the parent, you know, let's just say like the parent couldn't go to college, or maybe like it's just something that happened in life where just the parent couldn't get ahead. Well, let's not put that on the baby, okay? How about we just give money to them so that way the mamas and the daddies can go out and buy food, diapers, clothes for their kids. And for people who have criticism about this, again, I know people who have received this money right now and have paid bills, okay? Bills, bought stuff for their children that they absolutely need, school things, school supplies. Also, please keep in mind that because of this, because of that $300, $250 a month, that 40% of children was brought out of hunger, brought out of starvation. So that is something to applaud and nothing that you should be able to have any type of issue with, because any fucking kid starving is an issue for me. Next, so this is something that everybody should be excited for: cut on prescription drug prices. Let's talk about that. Now, when you go to other, like let's say Canada, right? The drugs are a lot cheaper. If you're a cancer patient, someone that's suffering from HIV, something that's very serious and very deadly, your medication is sky ass high. And I used to work in bankruptcy. A lot of people would go into bankruptcy because of medical debt. Because the wife got sick, because the husband got sick, and they could not afford the bills and the creditors was on them. So, cutting this medical, so making it to where the government regulates a price to make sure that you're not messing us over. That's the purpose of regulation. For people who don't like regulation, I guarantee you gonna want to regulate medical drug prices. I guarantee you're gonna want to, because that will prevent big pharmaceutical companies from screwing you. And let's say in Canada, this medication is only $2. Well, over here it's $200. So come on now, it's a win for us. All right, so paid family leave and medical leave. I want to also tell another personal story about this. I remember when I was pregnant, I was at a Church's Chicken, of course, and I was talking to the lady behind the counter. She was pregnant too. I'm blessed to have a job that gave me 4 months off of work when I had my son. This girl that worked at Church's Chicken on her feet all day. I'm not on my feet all day. She was on her feet all day. She told me they didn't give her no family leave. So she can't get bonding time with her newborn, which is very important for a parent. Also, who's just going to jump from having a baby to going to work next week? I don't know anybody who's doing that. You need time to get your body settled. You need time to get the baby settled. The baby haven't got on the schedule yet. That chick needed this program badly. She told me she had to work. She 9 months pregnant. She had to work overtime in order to be able to cover the pay, to cover the week that she was going to take off of work. And she only took off a week. So how about that? How about giving paid family leave to the daddy? because it's very important that the father has bonding time with the child. Like, mama just ain't the only parent that the baby run to. The baby run to daddy too. So the more time that you can give parents with their infant newborn, the better. Okay, so another thing would be climate change. Now, I know a lot of people are in denial about climate change, but come on now. It's happening. And just like I listen to the doctors, I listen to the scientists too. They just not telling us this for no reason. It's 1,000,000,001 movies out here about it for people that just don't believe in science, but so happen to believe in movies. Documentaries about it. You can see with the number of like storms that we're having, hurricanes, wildfires, things like that. And it's just like, be for that. Because one thing that you can do as a Christian is take care of God's earth. As much as Christians be going out here, and these is the fake Christians that go out here and talk about how they love the Lord and you love Jesus. Okay, well, take care of the planet that he had for you here. Okay? Let's not try to rush let's not try to instinct ourselves, right? We're not the dinosaurs. Let's try not to go into extinction. I think some ignorant people rather go into extinction, or they rather run the risk or take the chance of doing that. But how about we just not we just throw money at trying to protect the planet. And I lastly want to say, for people who have a problem with the price of this bill, now progressives are wanting $3.5 trillion. There are two holdout Democrats, Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema. We gotta vote them out, y'all. Like Arizona, West Virginia, get on your job. They want, I believe it's 1.5 million or 1.5 trillion. Now, the White House did a offer because there's been negotiations going on. So the offer would be somewhere in between like 205 trillion, something like that. Please do not be scared of the price, okay? Because this is going to create jobs, which people will be able to pay taxes, which will create revenue. Okay, so how about, and think about it? If you got childcare, you going to work, ain't you? You're not staying at home because you got affordable childcare. So don't worry about the price of this bill. And if anybody come at you about the price of this bill, go back to when Trump did big tax cuts for the rich. Okay? Go back to when we were in a recession with Obama, and they cut a check to all the big banks, all the big car manufacturing companies at that time, and nobody batted an eye about, oh, it's so expensive and blah blah blah. No, don't accept that. They can give money to rich people. They can fund the military with billions of dollars every freaking year. But us, remember, it's your tax money. Okay? It's your money. It's not their money. You pay that money. Even if you ain't got no job. You had a job before, so it's your money. So you deserve to get your money back if you're struggling. And you deserve public programs that's going to actually help you get to where you need to go. If you're trying to be successful, hell, you need a babysitter. So that way your ass can go work, or you can go to school. You can do what you need to do. It just kind of makes sense. So hopefully this will pass. Please, you guys, pay attention. This has been news all this week. Pay attention. Call your congressman. Call your senators. It's out of love. Bye.